All right. Welcome to the sideboard. My name's Eric, and you're watching another episode of Dev's Deck. Tonight we've got Dev's first deck doctor, and it's Naya Solemnity. I probably did not solemnity solemnity. I'm gonna say solemnity. I man, Naya. All right. Anyway, good Christmas colors, Naya. Green, white, red. So I know a lot of people wanted to see the Abzan list, but we do have the Naya list pulled up right now, and depending on how things go, we may actually pull the Abzan list together and play it. But for now, we've got Naya Solemnity here, and let's get right into it. If you guys do like the show, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, subscribe to the channel. Be happy to have you as part of the community. You can submit decks for our Subscriber Sunday on the Reddit, and that should be in the description box below, along with the link for this deck. So let's take a look at the deck real quick. I know most of you seen Dev's, but some people still seem to like to see it laid out. We did go ahead and foil it up. This is Dev's Patreon, so we'll hook him up. I will have a couple comments later in the video for those of you who stick around. But anyway, the the land base is 4 Inspiring Vantage, 2 Rootbound Crag, 3 Scattered Grove, 2 Sheltered Thicket, and then 3 Sun-Petaled Grove, filled in with 4 plains and 2 forest and 3 mountains. And then the deck itself is a neg 1 counter deck. So not only do we want to be pushing our Solemnity on the opponent so that it oppresses the opponent, but we've also have a deck here that's built so that it can benefit from that. And it does that with enchantments like Consuming Fervor. I actually like this enchantment. I used to put it on Bomat Couriers. By the time the Bomat gets small enough, you can just sack the Bomat away. I always thought that was really good. Hapatra's Mark, really good on theme, 1 mana, instant speed, give your creature hexproof. That is the effect, and when you're already have a few neg 1/1 counters on your dude, this might actually be a blossoming defense. But for the most part, Hapatra's Mark is just going to be our hexproof, our protect our guy, but it could be used to remove some 1/1 counters. Just depends on how our draw goes. But we really want to avoid getting those 1/1 counters, and we do that with Vizier of Many Faces. Not Many Faces, sorry, Vizier of Remedies. Too used to playing the blue decks. Vizier here will work as a reverse Winding Constrictor. If we get a neg 1/1 counter, we would get -1 neg 1/1 counter instead. Kind of works with our Solemnity. We can't get counters, period, so all of our creatures, they just don't get counters. Now, early game, we're going to want to play, Channeler Initiate and actually use it as ramp. But late game, we just top deck it, throw it down, but we already have Solemnity down. We have a very well priced 3/4, 2 mana for a 3/4, that's not bad, especially when you're top decking your dork. That's pretty good. The other 3-drop being Ronus the Indomitable, and then let's move on into the 4-drops here. I've actually never played this archetype in Standard, the neg 1/1 counters. Have any of you guys actually ever played this? Crocodile of the Crossing, haste. When Crocodile of the Crossing enters the battlefield, put a neg 1/1 counter on target creature you control. This is a 4 mana 5/4 with haste. That's pretty good. Magmaroth. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a neg 1/1 counter on Magmaroth. Okay, so kind of like the enchantment. Yeah, this deck definitely seems janky. I'm actually having to read some of these cards for a second time so I can understand how they work. Whenever you cast, okay, so whenever you cast a spell, it's kind of like a reverse Amit Eternal. I can get behind that. And then, does it have to be a non-creature spell? Yeah, non-creature spell. Okay, well, we have cast outs. Manticore of the Gauntlet. When Manticore of the Gauntlet enters the battlefield, put a -1/1 counter on target creature you control. Manticore of the Gauntlet lightning bolts target opponent. Nice. 3 damage. Awesome. Well, we also have a sideboard that Dev put together for the gentleman here, and that is 2 Chandra's Defeat, 2 Magma Spray, 2 Crooks. Wow, a play set. 4 Rampaging Ferocidons, 2 Appetite for the Unnatural, a couple Settle the Wreckage here, and the last spot filled with an Ixalan's Binding. Looks like answers to pretty much everything in the meta there. So let's go ahead and jump into... We'll go into tournament practice here. I have never played this archetype. I wanted to play Hapatra, but Hapatra seemed like a trap. Well, we won the dice roll, so we will go first. Man, is that music too loud? Like that? I think we can keep this. We'll just turn 1 Scattered Groves and then turn 2 Mountain, and we'll play Chandler. Turn 3 Solemnity. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Looks pretty good. Oh, this opponent's gonna be like, what? What are you playing? On theme Hazard. How's that? Oh, we even hit the planes. Well, we don't have to let him know we have red yet. Well, we'll play the Chandler and pass the turn. This deck does seem janky. Ah, okay. See, I know nothing about Hearthstone. Thank you, Alexander. Well, we lost our dude. I doubt he's going to be using many counters, but we're going to... Should we play the Ronus first? Or should we just get the Solemnity down? I'm going to go ahead and put it down. I don't want him to get any energy. Well, we'll pass the turn. Thanks, Scott. I would enjoy seeing a counters list. Ooh. Well, we're definitely just in a bad spot here. Well, we'll go ahead and play the Ronus, as we have nothing else we really can play. Oh no. Jeffrey, glad you could make it. Wow, okay. Do we have board wipe in this deck? Settle the Wreckage in the sideboard? Yeah, we've got settles. Not. Wow. He doesn't really seem like that much of an energy deck. But then again, he might have just Serpapard. Well, we definitely can't attack, or we can't really do anything here. He's not lethal. We'll look at one more draw. Lightning strike, that makes it lethal. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and scoop it up and go into game 2. What do we have here? Chandra's defeat will probably be good. So let's go with those. I did not see energy, but we need it too. So I'm only going to cut back on a Solemnity. Man, I'm going to butcher that all night. And I think this deck is too fast for us to try to get the Manticore. So I'm going to cut the Manticores so that we just kind of speed our deck up a little bit. I guess we need the settles over. We'll just cut back on those. There we go. Manticore doesn't seem like it's anywhere close to being good enough. It's the same effect as the Crocodile, and the Crocodile's a mana cheaper. So, like, Manticore just seems bad. If we Sheltered Thicket here, everything comes in untapped. I mean, it's 3 mana. We get 1 kill spell. That's about as good as we can hope for, I think. Well, we'll just pass the turn and see what the opponent's got. Alright. Ooh, we hit a land off the top. Well, we don't need it right now. Unfortunately, we don't have any really early plays. So, I mean, even this guy, he is a mana cheaper. Like, that's a 5/5. So, like, just cut that Manticore altogether. Like, it just seems like a bad card. I'm going to spend my mana now. Kari Zeb's a card I would want to get rid of anyway. So we're definitely going to. We'll go ahead and Grove. And we don't have another play, but at least we have mana for next turn. And now Solemnity's down. I mean, he may have the destruction for it, but we'll see. Yeah, absolutely. You guys gotta, like, can somebody get a list together? Like what list are you guys wanting to run here? Oh man, that was a good draw. Although right now we can kind of race. I almost want to play the Magmar whatever, because next turn I'll be able to play the Crocodile and Magma Spray. I mean, we're still at 17. I'm going to play this dude. What's up, Ryan? You haven't missed much. Game 1, we just kind of didn't draw any real threats and got crushed. This is a Gruul aggro list. I That's twice today I've run into Gruul aggro. Something I don't know about. I'm gonna have to start digging through decks and list and Twitter or Twitter. Slice and Twain. No, not my Solemnity. Okay. Well, if we use the crocodile to remove the first counter, we will place a counter. Alright, so yeah. Alright, we get a counter. We'll play our land. Oh no, it's non-creature spell. Oh well. We still get to get in this turn. Let's put them on him. At least we have the opportunity to start removing them. I mean, we hit a Hepatra's Mark or something. That'd be nice. Let's see here. Wow. All right, chat flew away on me, and one turn, and chat just wow. Glorybringers over Manticore, but I thought you guys were talking about like dropping red altogether and going for black. This is Dev's version, Ryan. Do we take 5 here when we do this? We're gonna try it. Okay. I mean, the deck definitely has some power. We hit another land. I'm going to go ahead and do this now so we can get in for another point of damage. I don't see why I wouldn't want that on Crop Crasher dead. And this puts him on a 2-turn clock with either creature now. Because this will be a 3/3 next turn. Go Abzan, splash red only for the Scorpion God. Alright, well, when I started looking at this deck today, I started playing around with like the idea of neg 1/1 counters. And so I pull up, Wizards, and I pull up the list, and I'm looking at, neg 1/1 counters, cards, and stuff. And what's coming to my mind is Hepatra, right? And before I was like, Hepatra's so bad. But I was really thinking of like Jun, not really Abzan at all, and see if we could do some kind of tokens neg 1/1 counters thing, like Hepatra. I wasn't actually thinking of Solemnity at all. I was thinking of maybe a Jun Hepatra list. What are we bringing in here? We've already sideboarded for him, so we're just bringing it back. We're bringing it back. Nicholas, I like your deck. It's definitely got me thinking. I've got some brewing to do. I've got some jank I've got to rattle around with. Well, we've got kill spells and a crocodile. We don't have any white for casting this. Makes me think we might have been able to slip in some. Well, no. Can't slip in Ether Hubs. I think we keep this, though. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. He kept 7 cards. Not Ruins. Okay, so we got to deal with that guy. Well, we're gonna need those lands, so we might as well play that. John Hapatra Scarab God Nest is fun. See, those are all the cards I was thinking about playing with, Crispy. Right, right. Like, staying on theme would be definitely staying in white. Whew. There's a lot coming at us right there. Oh, wait, it's only 2. Well... I want to abrade one of them now while he's down. We'll destroy this one because double Bomat is just dangerous. Because like he can throw his hand away and sack one, trigger on the stack, throw his hand away, sack the other. And he doesn't have a hand yet, and then he draws all of the cards from both Bomats, which is, you know, stupid good, but ouch. Well, really need to start hitting some lands here. I think we're going to Chandra's defeat the Kenra. He's only got 3 mana, so I'm not worried about the Kenra for a few turns. Does he want to trade the cards in his hand for the 2 cards under the Bomat? We're going to find out. He is doing it. He had Forest Bomat, or Forest Ramunap Ruins. Okay. Alright. Well, that's our turn. Hopefully we will draw a land off the top. We'll hit our 4th mana and slam this crocodile. If not, we'll just kill that thing and move on. Well, it wasn't the land we was looking for. You know what? I'm willing to just pass the turn here. It's instant speed. We're not dead to this thing yet. May need it to kill the Earthshaker Kenra. Although another white source, and there are 4 planes. See, I'd kind of rather kill that Kari Zev. He is 1 land from that Earthshaker, though. Lightning Strike. Does that make it worth it? Next turn, what do? We play Crocodile? Or we draw a white source and pass? That puts us at 9. This will take us to 7. 1 swing from her will equal more than this plus 1. Although we can block one of them. Yeah, we'll take it. Go to 7. Solemnity, that's the deck. Alright, we'll kill Karizev. We hit the plains. I'm going to play the crocodile. And we're not attacking. We get to tap land. Now, this turn we could attack. And we hit another land. I'm thinking this Settle the Wreckage is going to be good. I mean, he's going to have a lot of land, though. So he's going to be able to shoot us with that Hapatra. I mean, not the Hapatra, the Ramunap Ruins. Well, we will go ahead and do it. Did I tap too many? Doesn't matter. I did tap too many. What, Solemnity? Yeah, it's really good against energy. Yes, we'll move to the next phase. Cast out. That will be good. So we just need to remove the counters off of this at one point over the next 2 swings to increase the count. So that's it. We're just going to pass turn. Wait for this Earthshaker Kenra. I don't know if he plays it or he wants to burn me. I definitely think it's time to go ahead and do that. Hey, we drew another one. So he's gonna Ramunap Ruins us. Yep. You wanna do the other one? I ain't scared. What do you do against a deck that puts -1 counters on itself? Come on. Naya Honor Guard. There's a nice, like, I was brewing around with a Naya Humans list that was decent. He's got 1 mana? 1 manas. I'm gonna cast this cast out. Oh no. Hey! Well, that was pretty good. We're going into another game here? What's going on? What? Naya Honor Guard? What's funny, Jay? That's like taxes. I was Mardu Hate Bears. I was trying to put that together for a little while. Never could find anything really competitive with it. We'll jump back into another here. This guy likes to tap and draw a card every turn. Or loot. That's what that avatar says. Hi. The deck definitely has some fight to it. You are right. Well, we'll get to Chandler on 2. I don't like these Hepatras. I mean, yeah, Hepatra's marks. I don't like those, but the hand itself doesn't seem bad. Oh, 100%. The deck is definitely putting up a fight. Okay, so we're gonna get to see it against something a little different. Well, we'll go ahead and put this down. Should we try to get aggro with it now that we have our land? Go Vizier before we go Chandler? This way we only have 2 on it, so we'll be swinging quicker. Kind of like that. Don't have anything else to really back up that aggro plan, though. But if this is any type of control deck, then that's exactly what I want to do. Is this like blue-black mid-range? See, that confuses me. Hey, it's that thing. So we're gonna need 1 mana and then 2. Or 2. So yeah, I'm gonna go Vizier first. Plus if it doesn't work out. We'll just play the Forest, play the Vizier. And then pass the turn. Whoa! And this is why I normally don't play in. Alright. Did he just not have lands? Monitor's deck. Neheb's Monitor. Well, Ryan, I guess this is a good point to bring up something that that the reason I won't be doing future devs doctors. If he does more doctors decks, I won't actually be running those. If he, I mean, decks he puts out, I'm already in on that, but I won't be doing the deck doctors because when I start pitching a Patreon, the only thing I can offer is to be able to play your deck, to guarantee to be able to play your deck. That's the one thing that I would be able to offer people. And if I'm already doing it for someone else's patrons, then I don't really have anything that I could offer. So it's just a conflict of interest is the only reason I won't be doing it in the future. But I hope everyone can understand that. Oh wow, we get to Chandler, beef him up. Is that a line? Could we? We'll take that line so we can see what it's like. We'll go ahead and keep this. Sure, a second Chandler. Worthy Monitors. You should post it in the tapped out, Crispy. The red out. The Reddit. Wow. What's up, Lee? Well, we'll go ahead and play our channeler. Is this the Gruul deck again? Okay. So I've been wanting to brew around Throne of the God Pharaoh. Like, how can I make all of my dudes turn sideways? And vehicles are it. Like, just crew something. You can overcrew, just turn everything sideways. You just need to be able to go wide, and that's easier said than done. We can't even keep a channeler on the battlefield. everything's coming in tapped. I guess we'll try for another. Servos improvise. Yeah. So now we're in what? Red blue? So is it right now? If we're, brewing Throne of the God Pharaoh? Like, I've wanted to brew around it, but I just don't know where to put it. Where's the shell? What can go wide? I don't care how big they are. And honestly, I want a deck full of 1-drops. Just forget tokens. Let's just go 1-drops. Just bam, 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 bam. But I think it needs to be 2 colors for sure. Well, this is bad for us. We're going to have to cycle this. Also bad for us. Jeskai. Okay, Jeskai. All right. So why are we white? Why are we in the Jeskai over just blue-red? Man, we are taking a beating. If you guys see me play Gruul aggro some point next week, you know why. All right. Why did it try to block that? You're hiding stuff in your messages that only the computer can see, Cat. Man, we're just nothing. Take our beats. We're technically only at 6 here. Or, I mean, only taking 6. We're only going to 2, so... We get to draw another card. Well, that ain't gonna do it. Wow. Gruul aggro just beat you down. You don't do nothing for 3 turns, you're dead. Well, we don't have time to play around with this stuff. Get rid of this joke. That should be Glorybringer. I agree with Dev. I agree with chat. I agree with all you guys. That should be Glorybringer. Chandra's defeat was good. I'm glad he put those in the sideboard. Magma spray and man, we got room for 2 more. Let's get that settle. You know, I'm gonna get rid of one of these big fellas for an Ixalan's binding. We're gonna run it back like that. Yeah, Glorybringer just, if you're gonna spend 5 mana and it's red, just go ahead and play Glorybringer. Alright, well, here we go. Oh yeah, all the land and nothing we can do with it early, really. I don't know. We can play the Magma Spray, kill something. We just need 1 land. Just 1. I'm gonna keep. That's pretty accurate. I can't think of another 5 mana red spell that would be worth playing. I'm going to go ahead and play the Sheltered Thicket because I want to make sure that I'm leaving up Magma Spray next turn when we play the Scattered Groves that'll come in tap. We would have to top deck a 2-drop or less before I would play the Inspiring Vantage, or top deck another Inspiring Vantage. We can deal with this with the Magma Spray. I'm going to go ahead and play this so that we're just making sure that we don't have to come in tapped later. Not necessarily set on killing this Bomat yet. he didn't play anything, and we've got nothing else to do next turn, so yeah. So we'll just play our Chandler and pass the turn, leaving our Magma Spray up. Alright, well, you kill my guy, I kill your guy. And, well, we still pass the turn here. Now, wait a minute. On target creature you control. So if he would have killed it in response and I only had one other creature, I would have been forced to put those counters on the other creature. Man, these cards, when you don't have early creatures to protect, these are useless. That's nice. Frostodon's in the sideboard, and it might be nice to have another 3 mana creature. I knew what you meant, Jay. It would have saved the initiate. What can we do about that? I think I'm going to go ahead and kill this Soulscar Mage now. Pray we just get an untapped source off the top and try to crash in at Chandra for 4. That ain't it. That ain't it. Well, I mean, multiple games we've just had these sitting in hand. Ooh. There's a real 5-drop. Look how efficient this is. I'm just in it all at the dragon. Ah, nice. Unfortunately, the dragon's going to show us a little bit more, but we're going to knock the Chandra down a little here. Glory Bringer. This is why this card is better for 5 mana. And Glorybringer can't be killed by other Glorybringers. Oh no, you did not. Ah, cat, really? Oh man, I wish I could. They won't allow you to stream it anyway, but still, I would love to be able to like get my arena. I'm supposed to be a priority, but it said there's so many people that want to get in on arena that priority access has only been like, by the time everyone gets it, it's going to be late February. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so far. Ooh, we get an answer. We're still dead. Wait a minute. If we Chandra, the Chandra, we get to draw a card, discard a card. I'm going to discard this Apatra's Mark. We hit our land. We put up our blocker, and we live one more turn. Should have swung. Uh, we block, right? Because, I mean, Glorybringer's killing us next turn anyway. If we want any value out of this, we need to do this. Okay, well. Yep. Oh, land off the top. Bye-bye, Bomat. Is 2 worth 1? 2 was worth 1. He discarded Chandra's Defeat and Slice and Twain. Well, we've got 3 health, and that's an untapped Glorybringer. A proper 5-mana spell. Or creature. Wow, alright. So what else do we got? Like, we wanna go back to the drawing board? Like, I would hate to offend Dev, but what can we do to this deck? I mean, we can pull the cards up here in just a few moments, so here, let's reset all filters. We'll go to quantity. What could we do to this deck in general? We say Glorybringers. And I'll just go pick those up. I like Dev's sideboard though. We'll leave the sideboard. What do we get rid of this for? What should this be? More cheap creatures. How about 3-drop and less? I like 3-drop or less. Let's look at theme. -1. We've got what? We want what? Creatures? Let's make that bigger. You guys will never be able to read that. There. Can you see those? Probably not. We need to be in Naya. Alright. What is this guy? 4 mana. As long as a creature has a -1/1 counter on it, it has Vigilance and Death Touch 4/4. Alright. Let's sort by converted mana cost. Exemplar? Exemplar is a 2-mana 4/4 that we gain life from. I like the Exemplar. Yeah? Alright. So, Exemplar. Do we have any other... Like, can we cut 2 other things and just run 4 Exemplar? Let's drop this. Let's say this is just bad. Actually, let's not say that's bad. Let's say we want 2 of those, and we want 2 Hepatras Mark. What else do we have? Do we have any instants, sorceries? Like, dropping all the marks just seems bad. Shed Weakness seems good. But that won't save us. Put 3 -1/1 counters on. No, that's horrible. Put a -1/1 counter on target creature. Oh, wow. That'd be good against red deck. I don't think anything else here is worth. What other good one of would just be nice in this deck? Alright, fine. We'll just add the other Consuming Fervor and run it back like that. Alright. Alright, heard. So let me send these over to the wish list. We will jump down to the wish list. Alright, just 3 Glorybringers, that's all we need to get. one moment, we'll hit up Manatraders and say, hey, give me some cards. I want to play anything else that might be playable. I should have pulled the Glory Bringers earlier. I didn't expect to do this, but we went through those games really quick. Alright. So what do we want? Glory Bringer. We need 3 of those. Anything else we need, guys? Alligator. A Hazard? Oh. Death Touch. What alligator? Oh, the Death Touch alligator? The Vigilance Death Touch alligator? Well, we'd actually have to have a +1/1 or a -1/1 counter on something to... Okay. You guys like Hazard? I'm gonna grab a couple Hazards here just in case, cause we're gonna keep playing for a little bit here. Yeah, we'll grab what 2, 3 Hazards. We'll try Hazard as the other card there. Salt intensifies. Alright, well, because it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes before we actually get these cards, I am going to take a quick break, and I will be right back. We'll have the cards, and we can play a game with some Glory Bringers and Hazards. Should I throw the Hazards in the sideboard just so we have them with us? I mean, we're playing in the queues. It's not like we're going to the card shop, right? All right, I'll be right back, guys. It'll be about a 3-minute wait here. Alright, looks like they are ready with our cards. Probably already have a trade waiting. A few of them. So we'll just grab these, submit the trade. Thank you, Manatraders. Enjoy your deck. Thank you for renting with Manatraders. If any of you want to play with any deck, The link is always in the description below, and if you do sign up from from that link, it does support the channel. So thank you very much for that if you do. We receive tickets for people who sign up. So anyway, we have the Glory Bringers in there. We're just gonna. This guy looks like he wants to play Magic. Oh wow, I am way behind. I want to play with Tocatli Honor Guard so bad. Like, I have yet to actually put that in a deck and play with it, and I want to. I think the card is just seems great. Man, this seems just like our other hands. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good this time. Faith. Alright, we're going to keep it. I mean, we've got a decent hand here. What is this music? What did I leave you guys with? Mario Kart? Really? Contra. Oh, he's one of those that plays his land in his second main phase. Okay. I couldn't do that. Well, we need to go ahead and play our green source and then just pass. So do we play the Mana Dork first? Really? If this is Gruul aggro, oh my, like, then I'm going to find the list and build it, and we're doing a midnight stream of Gruul aggro. I'll do a triple today. Like, this deck, what is going on? Alright, I don't know whether I want to play an Exemplar or my Channeler. If I play the Channeler and the Channeler lives, which I don't think it will, we get to play Crocodile next turn. Next turn, we can play Channeler and protect it. Here, dude, shoot at this. So I can't Mana Dork into this Abrade. So next turn we can Mana Dork and be able to protect it. So if we don't hit our land, we can steal Crocodile on 4. Nah, not always the Dork. Not when he did not play a creature on 2. When he just left it, I couldn't do that, Jank. Well, I mean, we seen what happened to it. That would have happened to our... If he was willing to kill the Exemplar, he would definitely kill a Dork. And we'll take a few points here, but... Oh, no! No! So, we don't have another green source to play... to protect our Channeler here. Maybe he just doesn't have another kill spell. Can we get that lucky? There's no way we get that lucky. Come on, Glorybringer. Glorybringer off the top would be so clutch. And he eats his lightning strike. I like this card. I like this card just period. There's so many good decks that need something out of their graveyard. And you can just pick away at it. And if your deck is built to not need anything out of the graveyard, then that's gravy. And he gains life. Odapek Huntmaster. Another Scavenger. Wow. Well, that's just an exemplar. Okay, well, we'll play our land. I'm going to tap this guy for a green and play the crocodile. And now I'll just put the -1 counter back on. And then we can leave up the Patcher's Mark. We're still at 16, so I mean, that's not horrible. I guess I could have swung into that. I mean, if we were going to go aggro, but I don't think we're actually going aggro here. Regisaur Alpha. Ouch. Alright. Naya Dinosaurs was what I was going to play for the Christmas deck. I have yet to build a Naya Dinosaurs deck, or a Dinosaurs deck, period, since I started the channel. So I played I think we eat one of these. I don't know, maybe eating the token would have been better, because now this can eat that next turn. I don't know. Seems bad. All of it seems bad. Okay. Well, that makes him a big boy. It also means he can handle all the -1 counters. But we don't have enough green. Gee, okay. How do we navigate this? How do we navigate this? Majestic and Samet, Lightning Runner. We've got 2 green. We need 1 of it to remove counters. So let's go ahead and exemplar here. Yeah, I think exemplar. If we go exemplar and just put the counters on himself, I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll just put the counters on him. We can remove them in combat. Now we can abrade and put a consuming fervor on. Who do we consuming fervor? The crocodile? So that he lives through the Regisaur Alpha next turn? Yeah, I like that. Alright, we're going to put this on the croc. He's only got 1 card left in hand. I definitely get that that's a combo that he could start removing it, but I need to get through what's on the board right now. And we could definitely use that later if we wanted to, but man, swinging 8 right now also seems good, but we would just die. So depending on how he swings here, he's got 1 card in hand. Man, if he sacks that Haship Oasis on the Regisaur Alpha, we're in trouble. It means we have to trade this now. Take the 3. Oh, on that? Okay. Are we just dead here? We are, aren't we? The only way we would have been able to live was to respond to this with the abrade. Yeah. Definitely. Hi, Max. What's up? We definitely should have responded to this with the abrade. It was the only way we would have lived. I mean, we die here anyway. I don't know why I'm playing around with that. Let's go ahead and jump into the sideboard. Gruul aggro. Wow. All right. Magma sprays. Do we want to try the Ferocidons this time? See if we can race them now that we have a little bit of a different game plan. Taking this card out. Just completely taking the card out. Man, we've got a bunch of cards we need to take out. Let's get rid of that. And this card seems really good, though. Man, it was so much easier when we could just take out the 5-drop for 3 additional removals. What do we have? Maybe drop the I'm gonna drop 2 of the exemplars, a Vizier, and a Solemnity. Actually, then we'll be able to keep the Vizier. But he doesn't have a lot of energy or counters or anything that I've seen, so... I want to build around Overwhelming Splendor. That seems like that would be a lot of fun. Well, we have all the things. We has the white. If we get a red, we can turn 4 Glorybringer. I'll keep. Tecatli just seems so good. Like, it seems like you'd be able to make some kind of Tecatli Sunwing or Kinjali Sunwing Taxes deck. That's probably what you guys are talking about in chat, and I don't know it right. Quite a few games with no Solemnity. Ferocidon. Alright, well. We'll put him on having a red source and a kill spell. I mean, he's got 8 cards in hand. We'll see. He just passed, ladies and gentlemen. He just passed. I'm going to play the land. I want to just play like Ferocidon. We'll go Vizier. I want to put more threats down. Like Solemnity, this is such a card in this deck. I mean, not in the deck, but against this deck. How would we not run into something with... I don't want to be taking the additional damage. Really? Alright, well, I mean, he's going to scoop because he doesn't have land. Tecatli. That's like, what does Tecatli say? Like, when creatures enter the battlefield, they do nothing or something like that? Or, like, enter the battlefield effects don't work, don't trigger? How does Tecatli read? We need something. Okay, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Okay. Thanks, Max. Creatures entering the battlefield do not cause abilities to trigger. Yep. Thanks, Jay. Well, we will... As soon as you said Torpor Orb, I knew exactly what you were talking about. Well, we will play that tapped. Next turn, we can Channeler into Ferocidon, into Glorybringer. Chandra's Defeat kills Regisaur Alpha. Like, if you're wondering why I brought it in. One mana kill your 5 mana spell. Yeah. Like, no energy. You wouldn't get energy. You wouldn't get Ferocidon. Like, Ferocidon wouldn't. But is it all creatures or creatures your opponent control? Because, like, Wizards is funny about putting that in lately. Taking really good old effects and then just adding, like, one-sidedness to it. Okay, so we get Remedies. Well, we can play this untap. I will play the Dork here. Do we play Ronus next turn? Or do we play Ferocidon? I think it's actually Ronus. I don't know. Maybe it is Ferocidon. Wow. Zippy, I never thought about that. How do you make Old Growth Dryad good? Play Tocatli Honor Guard. Oh, green-white aggro. Be horrible to play it on turn 1, though, wouldn't it? Well, that's a thing. Okay, Samut is going to shoot down our Channeler. The Channeler is down. There's a Crocodile. Okay, so we can play Vizier and we can Chandra's Defeat the Samut. Man, that's right. Chandra's Defeat can kill Samut. I think we're not going to be playing a Glorybringer next turn. Although if we top deck a land, we could actually turn Ronus on with Crocodile. Is the safer bet just play the Rampaging Ferocidon? I mean, he can't really interact with the Ronus. Man, that's putting a lot on getting that Crocodile. I'm going to go ahead and just play the Rampaging Ferocidon. If he's going to deal with anything, kill the Planeswalker. I'm going to leave the Planeswalker alive one more turn here. I think I want to use the Planeswalker or use the Planeswalker to make him try to protect it. And the reason I played Ferocidon is simply for the Menace. So now he has to try to protect it, and if he taps this for only one creature, there we go. So we easily bait something out with a Ferocidon. And double strike on a 1/1 ain't bad. It's an Adorned Pouncer before pumps. Now if we top deck a land, we'll Chandra's Defeat and Ronus. If not, we'll Vizier and Chandra's Defeat. Yeah, so we're going to be going Vizier. And and then we'll defeat on the summit, and then pass the turn. The deck is running kind of, We've already made some changes to it. We ran a couple games with it. Now we've made a few changes. The deck's kind of okay. Like, it's definitely interesting, and makes me want to kind of build around it or such. All right, so we'll play our crocodile. It's a non-bow or combo. Is it? Would it be a combo? I don't know. Well, let's swing for 5. If he wants to trade, I'll trade. Can't kill it with the Glorybringer, so. It is Dev's improved build, but we knocked out the Manticore that was in the 5-mana slot and put in Glorybringer, and then dropped a couple other cards for a few other things. Next game, we're going to throw in Hazard and see how he works in the deck. This patron is getting hooked up. So, Nick, there you go, buddy. It's been a fun deck, though. I mean, I like decks that I just don't expect to just crush people with, that I think I'm going to have to fight. So, if anything, those decks are the most fun. Well, that's horrible. J-side, curve with what? With this deck? You think this deck needs more? I guess I should have played that the other way around, I guess. It would have put us on the aggro plan quicker. Maybe I might need the mana more. I don't know. We'll see if we have to burn it. Burn the mana at the end of turn or something. Yeah, I noticed I should have played the Vizier first. Wow. Wow. Dinos for real. Well, this doesn't do us much good here. We can kill the Drover. Yep. I think we're just done for here. We'll kill the Drover. He wouldn't have been able to cast that if it hadn't been for that Drover. This is Gruul Dinosaurs. I think I'm going to have to play around with green-red for a few days. I like aggro. I didn't used to like aggro, but I do now. Oh, a Samut. Oh, 12 to the face. Get wrecked. Oh, man. That's brutal, guys. Ouch. Oh, wow. Samut. Oh, we're playing around with some of this stuff. We've got Jank Saturday. Man, when are we going to do this? So little time. So little time. So much to play. All right, let's put Hazard in the deck and see what happens. Good old Has. Where do we take out? What do we take out for Hazard? Man, I should have got 4. You guys were saying that this was just better. So we'll do it like that. Samet plus Ripjaw. Wow, my favorite archetypes. Are we talking about like just the overall like combo, combo aggro? What's the other one? Well, some people kind of call it mid-range, and then you got tempo. Like, are we talking those, or are we talking like Ixalan current strategies? We've got no red, but I mean we can throw the Channeler down again. Consuming Fervor on Vizier. That's a non-bow. Let's try that. I want to see how that works. So we'll have to get the Channeler down to do it, but we'll keep this. I'll go ahead and play the Scatter Groves. Oh, maybe I should have played that. Yeah, maybe I should have. Okay, so how do we dump our hand the quickest here? Man, I should have played that last turn. We'd have been burning us a Winding Constrictor. Well, next turn we have to play Vizier and put the Consuming Fervor on it. So that's going to be our turn. We're going to play 1 turn behind because I made that mistake. Okay, so now that Max is specified, my favorite are Tempo. My favorite deck that I have ever owned, built, played, period, was along the time when in Zendikar, when Callblade, right around the time when Jace and Stoneforge Mystic got banned. I had actually built a red-blue deck that was, I called it Phoenix Blade, and it was a Delver deck, but it also had Chandra's Phoenix in it, and the deck was just a ton of fun. And you know, I went 5-0 in my at Memphis when we went to Star City Games, and then I just completely got wrecked after that, but I still went 5-0, so it was a lot of fun to play, and that was one of my greatest decks, my best memories, and ever since I really like Tempo, and I've always considered myself an Izzet mage. I know a lot of people say, you know, they're this kind of mage or another type of mage. Oh, he's pushing it! 2-for-1! The professor said only you can prevent 2-for-1s. Ah. Oh. Okay, but anyway, yes, that entire area was extremely expensive, and I actually had to get into Paper Magic, which is, I started Magic in World Wake. A friend of mine got me started, and it was towards the end of World Wake. My first pre-release was the New Phyrexia pre-release, but I'd been playing since World Wake, playing with him. And I got a chance to play with all the swords and stuff, and it took him quite a while before he actually got me to go to the card shop with him. And when I finally started going, you know, I absolutely loved the game. Man. So, Chandler, Abrade. Man, he doesn't have anything to create 1/1 counters. We're so lucky. Ah, we're so lucky. Well, we've got to Abrade something here. And then we can hazard it next turn, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. And then we'll play the Channeler. But anyway, so that's how I got started playing Magic. I started playing with a friend of mine, and he took me to a pre-release, and I was like, man, this is awesome. So I started playing Magic with him, and we kind of started going, and he had a big card pool. Like this guy, he spent quite a bit of money on Magic, and that was always really cool. Well, we can play everything here, so we'll go Hazoret. But there ended up being like 4 people in the card pool, and we had access to pretty much anything and everything we wanted to play with. Do I just kill this so I have a 3/4? I think I just kill it. And we'll push 5 damage here. Anyway, so I started playing Tempo. Absolutely love Tempo. And then I won my first PPTQ with Grixis Control not very long ago. I never actually was in an area of the country where I could actually, chase a PPTQ circuit. Being from the south, it's kind of spread out. There's not a lot of game stores nearby. Oh, wow. Ballista. Anyway, I won my first PPTQ with Grixis Control. And then I won my second one in the very next season. I won that one with a Naya tokens list. Will this one will gain us life when we remove them? This is mana. We'll do this. I guess we turn Hazoret sideways? Okay. That is extremely true. If Tempo can't maintain control, if you don't get that just perfect start, and that's one of the things about Tempo. I felt that mono black aggro deck that we played was a lot like that. Like if you didn't just really get in there, if you couldn't get that early chip damage, then it's not. It's great. The deck is a lot of fun, and that's exactly what we expected out of it. We weren't expecting some tier 1 breakthrough or anything. Maybe some of you were, but I wasn't. You know what? We don't have to do that now. We can swing. We're so dead. Oh, this game is so over. It's a 7/7 with 2 winding constrictors. Okay, alright. Could Hazard be played in an improvised deck? What if you get caught with all your improvised decks, all your improvised cards, and no artifacts? What artifacts are you throwing down before Hazoret so that you could play? Like, can you dump your hand by turn 4? Because Hazoret is the best in decks that can dump their hand by turn 4. Ken, the deck's a lot of fun, man. It's no like just crazy breakthrough in the meta or anything, but it's a lot of fun, and you can get some interesting little board states going with it. And we've tinkered around with it, and now we've got Hazoret and Glorybringer in it. And I'm not saying that that's making it any better, but it's definitely kind of changed the game plan here. I actually still have yet to run mono red, and someone just I forget who it was. He's in the he's one of the deck testers. Oh wow, we can't keep this. He's one of the guys that has signed up for the online clan and is deck testing with us. I haven't actually got to play him, but the one time when he signed up, but I think he won that. Anyway, he built a 8 ticket red deck. That is pretty mean. Okay, well, he just scooped it up. Well, I think that's gonna just about do it. So let's go look at the deck, and here, let's give the deck some actual justice here. We'll pull it back up. Oh wow. I forgot it did that. Chandra's defeat in the sideboard, 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 sideboard. Appetites in the sideboard. Crooks. What else? What else? Sprays. Is that everything? No, it can't be. Oh, Ferocidon. There we go. So overall, like, what do you guys think about the deck? Most of you have been here with me the entire time. Uh, it was dinos. um, so I normally don't stream on Friday, or Friday's just kind of my extra day. Maybe I'll see if I can find a Gruul list and play it tomorrow. I'll go back and look at some of these videos, and I'll get in at least a few games with a Gruul aggro list tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be looking around and see if we can find the best looking version. Hey, Drakon Vulture, thank you for subscribing. But anyway, so the deck was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing the deck, and overall, I kind of like how Consuming Fervor does combo with some of these things, but we were just never able to get anything online. It seemed everything had answers to absolutely everything, so the old dies to removal. I mean, the problem is most of your creatures, like when they enter, they are so weak. So weak. Like, you know, this is a 0/1. You know, there's just so many other cards you could play to get a mana dork effect that I just don't believe that the neg 1/1 counters. Even if this card didn't give neg 1/1 counters, or didn't put neg 1/1 counters on itself, well, that's a horrible way to put it, because if it didn't do that, it'd be a great card. But if it was a 0/1 for 2 mana, it just wouldn't be great. So, and you're right, we didn't see Solemnity, but we also kept playing against these Gruul lists, even though they were different people and they didn't have energy. So, Solemnity, okay, well, seems to be a thing. So you guys had some ideas on a Abzan list. I like Abzan. I'm a big fan of Abzan. Beetle Bomber, you snuck in on me. I didn't see you texting or chatting earlier. Yeah, it is. And in Magic, cute. You know, a lot of you know the word cute. You know, oh, that's cute. Means, yeah, it'd work. And it falls in the jank category, but you're right. Solemnity just being a main deck, being a build around, I definitely don't think that's the way we want to go, because in decks, against decks that just had no energy whatsoever, the whole point of playing in this neg 1/1 counter package is to abuse Solemnity, and that entire strategy is just completely dead against certain other strategies. So, overall, though, the deck was a lot of fun. I liked playing with the different, you know, construction of it. We may try to make this our new format, if you will. We'll play with the deck. We'll see what we think about the deck, and you know, we'll take some suggestions from chat and some ideas of my own. We'll kind of come to a consensus. We'll pull the cards and you know, throw them in the deck and play it again. I will try to do that in the future here. Oh, you want to play against the Solemnity deck? All right. So you were watching. That's great. We'll play one more game. I'm sure you're going to crush me here, sir. I'm pretty sure you crushed me last time too. You guys got an extra game in here. All right. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on this, what? What's going on? Did you cancel it? I thought we were already in a game. I'm gonna close that. I think we're already in a game. We are already in a game. All right. I do want to show you guys this. If you guys go to your account and then you can go down to buddies, clans, chat, you'll be able to go see your clans, and you can go to see all, and you can find a clan and you can actually join it. If you're not already in a clan, our clan is Sideboard MTG. If you want to join the clan, go ahead and do so. We'll be happy to have you, and you can deck test just like this gentleman right here, and even be part of the show. If we end up doing something, you know, some after show specials or something like that, that will pretty much be reserved to our, man, I don't want to use the phrase clan member, not with my accent. We're gonna mulligan this hand. We will, I guess we keep this. We get a Vizier. Vizier. Is that any good? No? We'll put it on the bottom. Clanmates. Alright. Alright. I'll have to... I've got to make sure that I say it that way. It just sounds so bad. Anyway, if you guys do want to join us and you do play Magic Online, please do. I play a lot during the day, even when I can't actually stream or anything, you know, due to you know, being a dad. So sometimes I may be, you know, to and from the keyboard, but if you guys want to play, plus if you guys join it, you guys can play against each other. It's just a... Oh, is this your 8-ticket red? This is his 8-ticket red. We are so dead. All right. You put a gruel list on the Reddit? Okay. And hey, I do. I honestly do. For the longest, I actually had a handlebar mustache, okay? So, I embrace it. I love being from the South. We were taught manners and a lot of other interesting behaviors. Wow. Yeah, I guess we play Vizier next turn cycle. This thing is so burnt. Oh, like, he's just gonna kill it. Bam. This deck's got like 20 burn spells. Let's see. It's got 4 shock, 4 light. It's got 12. There's a lightning strike. I won't mention the other one. For those of you that haven't actually looked at the Reddit yet, we'll wait till he actually opens fire with that third one before I tell you what it is. Some of you got that. Oh, you messed up. You messed up. You messed up. Non-matching lands. Hey, I actually get to I get to say something to you guys about it now. Oh wow, we just keep getting the great top decks. So here's the secret to top decking. You actually gotta have good cards in the deck. If they're not there, they can't be on top. He said that stream was minimized and muted, and I actually believe him. It takes a lot out of the enjoyment of even winning when you're playing with full information, and he's definitely wanting to showcase his deck here, and we're going to give him the opportunity. It's a good deck, and for 8 tickets online, I think I'm going to have to. Do a video on it just to. We'll be covering it this Saturday or this Sunday for sure, but there it is. Ha ha ha! I was punny. Open Fire. 4 of Open Fire. He's actually making some use out of it. The deck is 8 tickets because there's no Hazard. There's 4 On-Crop Crashers. There's 4 Bomat Couriers. The deck is full of everything you want in the low end of the mono red curve, and then additional burn. So the deck can just really go to the dome with its burn spells. The list I seen, he didn't actually have a... what do we do? Play Erroneous and Pray. Yeah. I mean, I guess the honest play would have been to go cast out, like cycle the cast out, and try to hit an Abrade. Because if we can't deal with this Bomat, he's about to just burn us and draw a bunch more. Pray to Ronus. Praise Ronus. Any of you watch Matt from Magic the Greatening? Oh yeah, I forgot about that little piece of goodness. Built to smash. Personally, what? Ouch! Wow! And that is that. Just, 8-ticket red, huh? Okay. That's probably going to be pretty good. Problem is we're dead by the time we get started. Okay, well. Just got banished to the Shadow Realm, yeah. Yeah, we would love to play first. Man, I should have just there's that Southern heritage again. Taken Solemnity out of the deck. Alright. We'll play our Sheltered Thicket and proceed to burn things over the course of the next 3 turns. He mulligans to 6 cards, keeps his 6-card hand, scries, puts it on the bottom. There's your play-by-play. Okay, well, there's our possibly first target. Who's burning now? Okay, well, we will play the Vantage. Do we just kill it? I think we just kill it. Just be done with it. Kill everything. Kill it with fire. He clearly doesn't have the stream up because he just told me, he's like, remember the deck list is in on the Reddit. He didn't play anything, so I'm going to play something he can't burn. Unless he gets a Soulscar Mage. Oh my goodness. What happens if he has a Soulscar Mage and I have Solemnity on the battlefield? Can he no longer do damage, non-combat damage with burn spells? Is it forced to attempt to put neg 1/1 counters on? Because that's a replacement effect. And then it says they can't be... I'm curious. Does he lock himself out of being able to burn my creatures if I have a Solemnity on the battlefield? Okay. Alright. I can get behind that. I don't think I can get behind not abrading this on-crop crasher, though. Killing it with fire. We'll just wait. I should honestly be doing it on his turn, but... he doesn't have another Soulscar Mage right now. Oh, there's another on-crop crasher. Where's the Ixalan's binding? We did bring it in. Why didn't I bring in the magma sprays? Cast out. We're going to cycle that and see if we can get a land. Come on, land. That's another Ronus. That's junk. When you got one, you don't need the other. Well, I am going to weaken one of my Ronuses. He's still got Death Touch. So, and I don't think this deck actually plays Kinra. Right, that's exactly what I was thinking. Worst case scenario, we just play the other Ronus later when we want to get him big, make him big again. So does he exert here? I don't think we pump, though. I don't think we're on the aggressive yet. I do want to get Solemnity down, though. So he's going to exert. Built to smash. That's bad. Another built to smash. Taking 9. Wow. Just wow. We have some options here, though. So we can Solemnity and Channeler Initiate. We just got to play the Channeler first. Or we can Abrade. That's exerted. I'm gonna need the mana. I think this is the best line that we can take is the Channeler Initiate, and we're going to put the counters here. So now we have 3 blockers next turn because we can pay the mana, or well, it'd be 2 blockers. So we can pay the mana to pump this. And that'll tap him. So yeah, it's still only 2 blockers though. Open fire. At me! Ah, open fire for the win. Hey, when you're trying to top deck burn and you've got 4 extra copies, you know. But again, if you guys want to join us here for Sideboard MTG, if any of you want to, you can do so. We just got it approved by Wizards. They have to approve all the clans. So we just got it approved, and we've got a couple people in. You've seen Nico Swan on the stream a few times in the past, and Micaiah, I think I'm saying that right, Micaiah. If you're back in the stream now, your deck was really, really cool. We'll definitely be playing that on Sunday. I'm assuming that it'll get a lot of votes. Photo Hound, yeah, that was a rough beating, but that was Micaiah's deck. He said it's 8 tickets, and so that gives us a little bit of room. We could probably bump that up to about a 15 ticket deck and call it budget, and put a sideboard to it. You know, a couple other things, and spice it up, have a mono red deck. But anyway, that is all I've got for tonight. I have had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have had a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time here on the Sideboard. Hold on, I was reading chat. What? I'm not saying the outro again. Correct. MTGO itself is only $10 one time, and then from there you just have to get cards. And if you look in the description box below, you can actually get cards from renting at Manatraders. But yeah, just you don't actually have to have an online collection. There's a lot of ways around that. And you can play a lot of decks for the initial like $10 budget MTGO, the $10 package that gives you like a $75 budget or something like that. So pretty much all the budget decks you get to play with. 75 bucks is a lot in tickets, but guys, that's it for me tonight. I had a lot of fun. Oh, you got me to do it. I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time here on the Sideboard.